Benjamin Sesko is sold on the Arsenal project. Many reports coming out now from the biggest and best reporters out there that personal terms have been agreed. Fabrizio Romano has said on his YouTube channel that Sesko is sold on the project, and many other reports are saying that this deal will be wrapped up in the next few days going into next week. Florian Plenberg has given an update and changed his pinned tweet. Now, we know that he is the best transfer journalist when it comes to the latest Bundesliga news. Mikel Arteta has been a big admirer of Benjamin Sesko for over a year, and Manchester United are now advancing and pushing for Victor Yokarez. Now, Victor Yokarez would prefer a move to Arsenal out of the two, but the Arsenal hierarchy prefer Benjamin Sesko over the Portuguese striker. We got lots to get through. Make sure you drop a like on the video. It's my birthday after all. Third upload of the day. No rest for the wicked. Make sure you check out the video from earlier today. Ange Postecoglou has been sacked. Thomas Frank is, of course, the favourite to take over. And there's a lot to get into. The road to 60k is well and truly on. We're about 421 subs off of 56k. The road to 60k is on. Please hit that subscribe button and let me know your thoughts. Now, before we get into Fabrizio Romano's update, I want to talk about Florian Plenberg. Now, Florian Plenberg, the best transfer journalist out there in Germany. This was his pinned tweet that he's now changed, which is on the 23rd of May. Arsenal are now in concrete talks of RB Leipzig regarding Benjamin Sesko. Marcel Schäfer and Andrea Berta. Marcel Schäfer is the director of football of RB Leipzig. While Arsenal are also monitoring other strikers such as Victor Yokarez, their pursuit of Sesko is serious. Mikel Arteta is a big admirer of the 21-year-old forward from RB Leipzig. His release clause stands at 80 million euros deal on. Now, we know in the last few days / last couple of weeks that Liverpool and Manchester City have stepped up their pursuit on their signings. We've had a here we go from Man City for Reinders, Ain't Nuri, and Shirky is very, very close. Liverpool have already got Florian Wirtz agreed personal terms. They've already announced the signing of Frimpong, and we know Yokarez should be wrapped up at some point next week. So the other two in the title race going into next season are making big, big moves. The ball now is in Arsenal's court. You have to go out there and make a big signing. Now, we know that Real Madrid, Madrid Extra, the biggest Twitter account when it comes to Real Madrid news, announced yesterday that if a bid come in of around 100 million euros, which is about 85 million pounds, that Rodrigo could leave Real Madrid. Arsenal have made him their priority target, transfer target for that left-wing position. Let's not forget, Rodrigo has won Champions Leagues, La Ligas, Club World Cups, Super Cups. He's won it all, playing out of position. If Arsenal get both of these signings done, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I will be pretty pissed off. On top of the fact that Gabriel has just signed a new contract. Now, Florian Plenberg has just tweeted this out 1 hour ago, and he says to follow him. Benjamin Sesko is now keen on a move to Arsenal. Negotiations with the player are progressing positively. There has been clear progress in discussion over personal terms, but no verbal agreement has been reached yet. Now, we know due to RB Leipzig's financial decision, they have to sell before they can buy. He is their star asset. He's already on the verge of agreeing personal terms with Arsenal. Everything is kind of teeing up towards that Arsenal will sign the number 9. Now, it all says no full agreement, no full verbal agreement has been reached yet. Arsenal have not also submitted, a bid to RB Leipzig. The atmosphere between all parties is very fair and transparent. The deal is on. Now, Fabrizio Romano, in the last hour, has spoken about Florian Wirtz, saying that he has agreed terms. Here we go very, very soon, right? Now, the news coming out with regards to Benjamin Sesko 4 hours ago from Fabrizio Romano was the following, saying, understand Arsenal are now advancing in negotiations for Benjamin Sesko after initial concrete talks reported last week. Discussions underway and proceeding well between all parties involved. player and clubs. No agreement yet or expected this weekend, but advance him. And he also said on his YouTube channel that Benjamin Sesko is sold on the project at Arsenal. Now, if they get that number 9 done, the left wing position, likely right now the favourite for their priority signing, is that left wing position, Rodrigo. Now, if Arsenal get Rodrigo and Benjamin Sesko, they are a big, big problem. On top of that, Gabriel Magalhaes has just signed a new contract with Arsenal. So everything at this moment in time is pointing for positive news when it comes to the Arsenal PR machine right now. Everything is positive. You know, Gabriel Magalhaes has said he's very optimistic going into next season. Florian Plenberg, according to AFC stuff, has said negotiations between Arsenal and Leipzig have been positive, remain ongoing. There's been fresh talks in the last 48 hours. Now, the Victor Yokarez Arsenal news has gone a little bit quiet because we know that Arsenal prefer a move for Benjamin Sesko. Now, John Cross from the Mirror have said Sporting believe that Yokarez will choose Arsenal if he gets the pick of clubs this summer, with Man United also chasing the striker. This may go into next week, and they may end up signing Yokarez. They may end up signing Benjamin Sesko. Who knows? But as of right now, I think it's fair to say that Benjamin Sesko is without a doubt, the guy that Arsenal want. Their hierarchy are all singing from the same hymn sheet. They're all reading from the same page. And Benjamin Sesko is the number 9 they want. However, the Sporting hierarchy believe Victor Yokarez could still move to Arsenal. It's going to be a fascinating week next week in the transfer window. I've got a video coming out on the second channel. Make sure you go and subscribe to that very, very soon. That may even be about, that could be about a number of things right now. There's so much news out there. It will be about Chelsea, though. In terms of the transfer window, it's a very difficult situation right now for Premier League teams because the window opens, then shuts, then reopens again. You know, when I look at the situation ongoing in the Premier League, you know, you've got players being offered to so many football clubs. Leroy Sané was offered to Arsenal on a free transfer, but I think Arsenal are looking at alternative targets. It's going to be insane. You've got the entire Tottenham situation where the fan base is at each other's throats with regards to should or shouldn't Ange Postecoglou have been sacked. I'm a big believer of your league form is your bread and butter. And if you have 20 plus defeats, you have to go, in my opinion. You know, it's going to be an interesting time without a doubt. The remainder of the transfer window is very, 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 it's going to be insanity, absolutely insanity, if Arsenal get Rodrigo and Benjamin Sesko. I'm not going to lie to you guys, that really would piss me off. Chelsea as well are a big problem. Hugo Ekitike is on Chelsea's radar. Next season is going to be the most competitive Premier League we have ever seen. Mark my words on that. And if Thomas Frank's at the helm of Spurs, and we bring in maybe Belieber, we bring in Gahey, we may put our name in that top 4 race as well. But it's going to be absolutely insanity. In terms of the Arsenal news, just to finish up the window, I do expect over the weekend, Arsenal will probably be a step closer for their pursuit of Benjamin Sesko. Now, AFC staff has put out a tweet regarding Arsenal have made Kepa Arrizabalaga their main target as they seek to recruit a backup goalkeeper. I think he's had a very good season at Bournemouth. I won't disagree with it. That'd be a relatively good signing, considering, after all, he's a backup goalkeeper. Who's Man United's backup goalkeeper? Bayern. Who's Chelsea's backup goalkeeper? Probably Sanchez going into next season. Who's City's? City and Liverpool are the only two football clubs that have got outstanding number ones and number twos. And make sure you drop a like, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.